In recent events in the world, I have been a mess the last few days. I'm emotionally so up and down. I have had so much to say on all of my platforms, and I am at a loss for words. I don't have anything to say the last few days. And I really had to sit and process all of these things happening. I want to acknowledge all of the things happening in our schools across our country. Violence is never the answer. I think a lot of people are wondering why there's so much focus on Charlie instead of all of the schools and what's going on everywhere else. And I don't think there is more focus. I think that people are feeling it harder because someone like him has been so influential to a lot of people. They've brought him into their energy space. Some of these people have brought him into their energy space on a daily basis by consuming his content. And a lot of these people have been watching him from the beginning. And even if they don't agree with everything he says, I'm not going to say I do. I don't agree with every single thing the man says. But there's been a lot of things that have touched me, that he has said, and have really made me rethink a lot. And despite that, I think that a lot of people see him as someone who, there's not a lot of people that have had as much success as this man at influencing the youth. When you think of someone that influences the youth, a lot of people think of him. Debating is healthy. Debating and having an opinion and being able to have a difference of opinion with someone and still have love in your heart is so important in the world. I think that's why this is hitting people so hard, and it's so heavy on a lot of people's hearts right now, because we're teaching our kids to speak their minds, to say what's on their minds and not be afraid to speak up. And here someone lost their life for doing that very thing. I really wish people would stop choosing sides and thinking of world events as having to have a side. Why do we have to have a side? Why can't we hear someone's difference of opinion and still have respect for them as a human being? As long as it's coming from a high place of love, we will never create change in this world if we don't accept other people's opinions and listen to their opinions. Change is not going to happen unless we start listening and talking and debating, healthy debate, which is what he did. He was always so respectful. I want to teach my children to stand strong in their convictions and stand up for what they believe in, as long as it comes from the highest place of love. And that's exactly what he did. And that's the reason why he's no longer here. So I think it just feels really heavy. And a lot of people, even if it's not from that vantage point, they're trying to take a step back as a human being and think that this is now a wife that doesn't have a husband anymore. And these are children that are going to grow up without a father because of something as low vibrational and negative as hate. Because of hate. I hope that we can take away from this that instead of picking sides, unity is the only way forward. It's the only way. All of the things going on politically in the world, take yourself and remove yourself from it for a second. Look down on it and see. Even if you don't agree completely or you're not there yet, even if you're offended by the way that someone delivers their message, we're talking about our environment and what it's doing to us. We're talking about the food that we're consuming and what it's doing to us. We're opening up the door to start those conversations and learn more about what's going on in our world. Every time someone challenges an opinion, it awakens someone. Okay? That's what's happening. We're breaking down this matrix society that we have created. And when you break something down and it starts to crash, it wakes people up. Sometimes messages have to be delivered in ways in which make you a little shooken up to get you to wake up. Violence is never the answer. Harsh deliveries of messages seem to offend people, but sometimes that's what awakens people. I really hope that we can move forward, learn from this in a way that we can have healthy discussions and stop the hate and wake up. If we are fighting, we're not going to remain united. We're going to divide farther and farther. The best way to keep us in line and make sure that nothing ever changes is to divide us.